journey for a better life in Europe for some vibrant and courageous youth from the coastal town of Kartong has turned out to be a journey of no return. Tragically, their fate remains unknown as months pass without any news, leaving their families in a state of uncertainty and sorrow. The journey reflects the challenges faced by many migrants seeking a better life but often encountering tragic outcomes. On October 31st, 2023, the Gambia received the tragic loss of some 19 youths from Bakau on their journey to Europe. Coincidentally, this group of people also left the shores of the Gambia in the same month of October.
On the 18th, 14, a Karokono. Bute California 10.
Tonya long, he came for tending. Who started in Nunkolo, Mialonga Ketajang on the 14th October. Nikuya water bag. And Atanyum Fanang, Aketa Fanang Bay, Nitorodi, Aketa Sate Bay, Nisolodi, Aketa Banko Bay, Nisolodi, Aketa Africa Fana Bay, Nisolodi.
Ibotajang on the 14th October. Tata, but Nata Kibaro Mim Soto, Sibito, Dimaso, Teno, Talato, La Kulu, Nugata. Abanganyine moiko ibele tuta moment to koma ibele tuta kulunga nyinkono kibaro minga soto ko atata fo mo kemeni feng kam kema flow by ndifang yo bare abele tuta moment to moment.
Many associated the rise in youth irregular migration with the government's failure to create an enabling environment for youth to stay in the country.
What I am saying, let the government stop buying cars that are expensive, like the ministers, our National Assembly, their per diem. Let them reduce it and empower youths. Dig borehole, fence places for them. At least if you empower 2-3 youths, bring them together, fence a place for them, give them a borehole, and they grow 1,000 bananas there. At the end of the year, approximately they will get 500,000. And that 500,000, if they divide it for the first year, it will be 500. Talk of the second year. But those things are not happening.
Tragedies at sea are not new to Gambians, since the possibility of getting into Europe through the sea emerges. The recent tragic news came on 8th of October 2023 after months of desperate search for their whereabouts. The boat, which was said to have on board Gambians from Jambour and Kartong, capsized between Senegal and Mauritania, where none of them survived.
Gal amfini bo hamne dafa jige fi almost 27 people ñoo fa nekk ñoo xamne ñepp a gañ.
We are still mourning for our lovely, the future of these countries. We lost 38 young men that are the leaders of tomorrow, that are the people that should take this country to where it should be. But so sad, there is nothing to hold onto. It's so sad for a youth that has even never crossed the river, seeing the person sacrificing his or her life to go to this area for a better future.
Absolutely, but they say that almost 28 lom, more bujang. So wale ataje wala ke 30 absolutely but they say that 28 people yes, 28 people from Kartong.
Kulunga nyinkono kibaro minga soto ko atata fo mo kemeni feng kam kema flow by ndifang yo bare abele tuta moment to moment kana wo kono dolla sate kono jang fondinke moanni warawla wole biti bari be tutale
ñeneen yi dara taxul mooy seen morom yi ñoo njëkk a dem so ñoom tamit ñoo duga ñoom dañ ñu ne bàyyi ñun tam ñu dem ndax dañoo duga waaye wërsëg yi duñ benn aduna bi ku nekk ak sa wërsëg la.
No, but number of minutes to back on Kartong call ngawala number lon ba total mu 30 leti but 27 of them Kartong call leti 3 mu soldiers leti akata 30. So according to sources, reliable sources so far, on the 14th level tajang October 14th. So iko October 14, 15 on the 16th kurungo a problem was to between Mauritania and Senegal.
This tragedy, to many Gambians, has never befallen the country before.
We lost about 200, 300 youth in the Mediterranean just in 1 month. This was a serious tragedy in our nation. Every country, everywhere you go in the country, every neighborhood, know that one will tell you that our neighbor has died in the Mediterranean just a few weeks ago. And in order to avert this, there is no other way to empower youth than stopping them from traveling this irregular migration. This is dangerous, and our country has not had any tragedy more than what is happening today.
Ay banko bele niyo kuya because momo hanni badingo tiji e badingo la mobiji ya fille ko ifangole bije dal o keta sulote mi yalon ko ay niyo kuya YouTube de disia sindo bi dafa overbody YouTube de sindo bi disia dafa overbody yeah
nga tento sey ala kan no sey ala kan sali kilama sallallahu alaihi wasallama ngalon ko duniya ko be mu alala dan kam molati alay ko kuda wala nyanta kala adum ko ne defana manke fana ala mam min lanjini ala lañino atakata wo don daga tama wala ñino kono na fondinke dol nata sto min tata bagwe nata ke ila kulu woni nata natu
dega kay li mom pour wako mon nahari nak waye diga fokk ñu wako pour lan ñu mëna dimbalé suñ bopa suñ yaay suñ papa yi ak ñeneen
kunde nga sala mun ko ke mol duwate saltema no ani ko ya warta bak banko e afrika be kado ñingere jamano bele kan jula bela manke jadda mate.
According to the Alcalo, the boards have no ownership, and if there was any, then it is not known to them, and that is what makes it difficult to hold anyone accountable.
Ni atanu ko ibe wola tumando be jenyanda kuma fola alkali ele alkali manyin kulun tiolo amanyin kulungolo kulungo de tendata de ngalon kada ko kulungo bota tendal to atata jamala tada je ikafonya wala nyama kari tada je defa won dingo bije mamare ngo bije mbare ndingo bije
kibaro min findita alhamdulillah rabbil alamin fonin kele wulta nan jang kulungola ikoy kara ikafo mi bakuwe.
Many have associated the rise in irregular migration with youth unemployment. They said they used to sit at home the whole day without having to do anything.
It's jobless. It's why people are running away to leave their country from place to another. Yes, of course. Because I'm a youth man. Yeah, I have seen it. Even me, I work, the full day. I did not have a work. I sit for full day. There will be no one who will tell me I have this to do. So I even go out to struggle it even. Sometimes I have it, sometimes I don't have it. So as a youth man, it's not easy to be sitting like that, without earning even a dollar, or a penny, in your hand. So it's hard to live, really.
Man dekuma fi Sénégalais la waaye fi Gambie lay liggéeyee li ma gis nii métti na loo ci réew da nga gis koo xam ne benn doom rek la am ci àddunaam doom jooju mu xëy benn jour naan dee dem dimbale yaayam moo waral ba ñàkk ci bakkenam lii war nañ ko seetaat kon maa ngi jaale képp ku ci am métti ci xolam na muñ ñu xam ne ndogali yàlla kenn mënu ci dara.
tundum duniya mo kana ñaato damma jibe bar mosa koma jibe kato kila sallallahu alaihi wasallam ko ni ñaato jibe ise mol je min dang mol min ye dang ba ni ko ma fana jibe ise mol fana je min ye ta fana dang.
The privileges that being in Europe comes with have caused many to take the risk of changing their stories, just like their mates who are making their families proud. After the devastating news was broken, some families were still living in denial, as they had not seen the bodies of the deceased ones. However, due to the advancement of technology, They believe that if they were alive, then they would have communicated.
It was hard for them to be convinced, but the majority be convinced about it. I understand no technology Benjamin B digital world long. So Molmini departed on the 14th. For on the 6th of December, Alma Woliji, Alma Kibar Shot, Alma Femoy. So Mol not allow no, the world is very advanced for that. Pour work Mol Malong. So now Alma not convinced, another announce now. Mol be finished together ke prayers ke
suñ yaay suñ papa ay time ni dëkk bi mu ngi jaxaso ngir lan suñ brothers yu nekk ci ndox bi lu gëna bon mooy doomi aadama nga dee sa waajur yi ñu gis la sa ñiti ñu suul la moo gën nga dee gisuñ la loolu moo gën a bon ci àdduna at least suñ la suulee ñoom sax dañoo am hobby ne dafa dee waaye dafa dee gisuloo dead body bi dafa over sad.
Nin kibaru is very sad. Ya jele sate fango be nyami. Because it's too sad. Sate mo be ki data le kadindi wal damala je sate kono. And it become more because of sadness oni. Mo be ko ra kono. Yes. Ntol nga feel like coming afo nyami. Ndo mal le bije, na friends wal le bije mol miana ko asiatale nta be fola no. Yes. And Gambia belo amanke Kartong fango damata. So ni ako jibe sadness ni amanke kudoti, but we feel our sympathy once again.
di jaale ji samay mbokki jigéen yi ñoo xam ne ñu ngi dund métit boo xam ne seen doom yi dañoo amoon yaakaar bàyyi seen waajur si ginnaaw mun a am dimbal ci seen waajur ba tax ñi dem bo roor ci seen bopp ci li ñu nekk nii maa ngi jaale jigéen yëpp di jaale waa réew mi yëpp.
The causes of migration are enormous, but few among them are the lack of employment opportunities where these youth can hold on for their survival. They said as much as they don't want a repetition of this unfortunate incident, if there is nothing for youth to hold on to, they will still risk their lives.
Youth man yu bari ñoo dee ci ndox bi ni te ñun duñ bëgg loolu noonu ñu bëgg mu hapunaati waaye ngir lan hardness bu nekk ci dëkk bi la foog ñu génn ñu nga gis xam nga ñun dañu mën a nekkal leneen ëllëg because suñ nekkee fi nii dañ def ne yow moom amuloo lifin naka lañ ko wala amuloo xel yow sa morom yëpp ñu ngi dem uti yow yaa ngi toog fii nii loolu moo dee dugal ñeneen ñi ci dem baaguye bi nii sa morom su demee duga mu ngi yónnee yaayam yow yaa ngi fii nii nekkuloo di liggéey nekkuloo di am dara soo startee liggéey da nga dajale xaalis pour dem pour yow da nga mën a dimbale sa waajur comme sa morom nu mu nekk di dimbale sa waajur.
Yalo han planol set a planol baka work no effectively as expected because mine keke dolu ka jele ko min fanka advice di be Europe katandi ko weather change tal sanya li but for mbodi amol le fanko na after ñun fon la departure mol min be Europe yatandi ko weather falling tal sanya is very difficult pour katani back weather so ye but for next year despite that mol bo foka nyawnya be ñol sensitize kan kulungo dol be wutu kan kada so ñine ka koleyandi yajel family dol la dingol bi je bi ka sare la wulu la fe defan ka mo le dingo be kulungon so ñine kata difficult part of it so albuka kamben no pour ka keno.
Instead of growing, we are going backwards.
Yeah, banko la kole alam fen fenda ko mana manke banko la kole adi. Banko la kole alam do kunta ya, funding kel basiring, do kunta caring. There is no job, no work here, We don't see any work here. The domestic works we do in our homes. Apart from that, only some small contracts is what we get, and that is not enough for our life. Because someone that don't satisfy you work till in the 8 o'clock morning up to 5 o'clock. You don't get nothing, only 250, 200. Oh, bro. Or you get 175 when you are many people. So it's hard to live, it's hard to survive.
Reason mi e bondi jan nak hamole e bondi jan. Dol ni o le fango je nak family stress obi jele anen banko fon la stress oni aji be. Ye bi ko fonni ke jama bi je men ko man do gusoro. E ba siri na fon koma ka overdose le ni miral nak.
ila dala sulu itu la dala skili ke dala si kemedi tol leja so yalo koy na soro ko nyanta diamola to nyafana masa kunda fa nyanta ki fambo ni tuba bolu ko sifalla no keta ase a ko sedan just nka do ko nka do ko le kele be tuba bari munatini mol kanyon sabakataje so do ko la karo dan damante bari ko la fismanti yanno wala correction be mol kan même mol balanta ko dulale fo ni tubabul tema to nyanya ta fola je se fere kay nyanya al ni ma ntil ma kanya kudura ntola afrika nyanya ta kanya kudura ni
bonte sa min fono fondin keliye wala min den sa sabarenu to nyalom bibe la fele ni ka foari abay wululal kan bibe la fele ni ka foari abay korda kono ka foari abay family kono bari abe ko lalale ninkombe na balu fana sacrifice la kaje ko mi da fenyino la ibi da fenyino la imam fen soto ila mol fana fotela ado asatara ko wul dépenser kuntole ikram bongole joy ibi jikrin ko ite fara nyante tul ma ko la sama ite nate fa dundi blato daming ifo ya ikela sayala jele baluoti katu kulum mingi katanala ko leata bake
because Gambia boys yeb dende job man fi la nekk lu nekk di liggéey ci biir chat bi fi more than 100 people ñëpp Gambian la so what about government mu dimbali ñun dende bëgg liggéey sax pour nga am bagage yoo liggéey problème foreigner ñoo de anover yëpp man maa ngi liggéey ci beach bi usine moo fi nekk usine am na ci beach chat bi fale waa xoolal liggéey yu baax yëpp foreigner ñoo ko contrôle ñun Gambian si mënuñ am foofu dara ci ginnaaw leen nekk gaal yi dende ñëw fi di liggéey xaalis bu bari ci seen ñaxakay waaye bay right ñun xam neen liggéey bi understand nga liggéey bi nekk di def depuis 2016 ku nekk ci liggéey government bi moo ñu war a dimbali mu delal Gambien si ñu nekk ci buntu génnee kaay xaalis waaye ñun ci ginnaaw leen nekk enu kees leen fa dee nekk tiba jën yi
people are trying their chance to win the battle, because other way around, am I easy, African without nothing, you are nothing. Without money, it and them, and you be little, or be little nesting. Everybody wanna fight that, Yeah, Pura Boy Mari Kunkan, and we are trying to cross border to go to, Western world,
Yeah, the hard fact of the matter is, to be candid, don't go down, there's no job opportunity for any youth here.
Ntol tara banku jamal leto o banko ni tara wolto ntol fana lafana banko le ta komi woni mi nyami ibaje la ko ntol fana titala banko naaje ngata ni tara banko to e ka miljeje o hamo ni ngati na fana ibe kala ka sele banko kan ala ko to nyana ntol tara dula dol to le mani man kino fam buka dom because of their development and orders so jang e ka je ko mano ko le damale dom and we cannot sit here look at the rest so it's very hard ikada bangu dol kana man kino fo mem kino rinte muka dom 1 years ala ko tonya billahi wallahi even morocco and orders ikada jele ko man kino domo so we cannot sit here we need to go
iko kata nyine ndirol iko wala kanja kale mfanke nyine kale kata munala iko kata nyine ndirol la shile kata min nyine ndiro ko la kata min nyine fo ni tara de ka bile na sambaba eka boya ekata wala nyine chile kata je damin wallahi dole bi je wala masudo bar dole bi je wala ya sudo e bota damin dole bi je wala ya sudo dole bi je wala masudo
pour yela life risky ebe la flale dalila juma ebe la fla kela life risky pour mol mimbe koma essayer bonni no foire ya kono wo hamoni dal wala ka mol samani siloka.
Many have argued that there isn't enough security around the coastal areas, resulting for these unfortunate incidents. The Gambian borders are not secured since those who are responsible are also embarking on this journey, and this is evident as two of the DZs are working with the Gambia Armed Forces.
Security you think that will involved so the
alcalde of the village said they are not in support of it and called on the government, NGOs and individuals to help them to stop the menace and provide other alternatives for traveling.
Jamano kummin nata jamano kono alhamdulillah dunia molu de o ben kambara kambia molu fana nyinde o alinga jibenu de man sakundal mu NGO lomu satel lomu mo kotengo dolo mu alinga mirari kanyun kunna ba min shenyin tanya fana dandi asa tanya koten kada tamo wota bayla tamo be bunda dulal duto abe bunda leto airport o be loren tamo drone kan yo ni nata bosol be loren min ya lon kada ko e jielo ba sakunda be loren tamo drone kan bara o tama kota o dolo wole fita kabula jiye ko na kata ko kata bala ko anyum ba ko na tade nganyim min fo mol nyanta mirare kala walalde ngajibe
With all this devastating news coming from the sea, some of them are still determined to embark on the journey despite being aware of the risk they could face.
So fonga ta na yi wol manke jang mutala de bo mo tan do stop la no if inte na bo dan kono alkotonya I will go next year
man dam na bagwe bo ma ñew wa ba elek suma gitate tamit yon dina dam because dara amul.
Henry Jiba said he was advised by his friend not to embark on the journey, but later realized that the boy eventually left and he only came to hear the news of their passing. This gave him the shock of his life.
Man luma de gëna metti nak moy suma own boy bo xamne daf ma voice ñi buñ duggé mu ne mané bo xana ñi dañ dugga mané ko né yé dañ dugga mu ne mané man fu ma né gani ma ngi confused mu ne mané mba gal ne ko di ñew jog fofu nonu bul dem ni la mako waxé voice bi mu ngi ni fi ci suma phone bi sax mo da de bu gay annoncer né ñi dañ dé suma xalaté suma play voice bo de bu non téduma be fo because voice bi suma ko dégulé daf ma dé yobu fu sori nga xamné nit mo la wone bul dem yow nga ñew demulo momu dem nga ñew nga déggal li ci mom
abi boy sago ndo na ndo of mun so kulunga na wudle kandaje
They recommended for the government to take up measures that will keep the country's future around and not to risk their lives going to Europe.
Kartong jang ni fere ke ni gouverneur commandi ayna do ko ken ni Kartong faro bi janne fon ko le muta dula so dron ni ko jama be kera Kartong jam ma fo do dula datol be Kartong jaw te kela tos Kartong do ko dula bi janne aflen na farol le fenere jang nyata kay do ko abuka do ko no
nyaton ko le shi nga wuli nga kuma fo nyin kunto ba min fana nan yin mankilin dukare yo tede wala be alkalo bulu mol nyanta shila la nga nyin kuma nefo nga nyin kuma fana nga landi nyaaka nyin kuma na ni sama sita ka do jora wala nyina nga turo le nyine sila nin politiko sita fana ya jele mol ka sile be dulal fole nyanta kala nyama ngo kelo nyama sila nin de o fana ben kam manya na sila fana nga ofu ba nyanta tapula nyolal nga nyin kumbe tuje nga ofu je fana fu ba ngana wala nyaaji be nyana be kala bulde
wa gouvernement nañ dimbale xalé yi ci réew mi xalé yi sonu nañu da ngay gis xalé jang ba wacc nara am liggéey tuuti boo xam ne mën na kaa dimbali ak famiyam du am liggéey moo war a xale yi ni nekk di rey seen bopp di sacrifice seen bopp.
But right now, the government needs to try and adjust and help us because things are costing every day. You cannot be at home sitting down like that, looking at your mom. They have to try and help us with good jobs and good salaries so that the government, the youth can able to help their parents. This Bago, if you see people going to Bago, it's because of the Gambia is difficult right now.
My secunda anta say that no mean like I try they build more employment for the youth. Yeah, they try that. They build more employment for the youth because it's too hard for us to live, you know. Definitely, you know. Doku watakere, doku tije. We don't see any jobs around. Doku tije, you know. Yeah, it's lack of job. But when there is job, there is money. I hope so. I don't think nobody will travel from a place to another. I don't think that. When you want to travel only, maybe it will be on holiday, you know. But to travel by land for survival, you know, nobody will do it, I think. When there is, you know, job in the country.
nañ jàppale xale yi lu seen yaakaar mun leen di dimbale xam li nekk ci seen xol ak li nekk seen bopp.
So government bi dañu war a dimbale si liggéey youth man si da nga gis nit koo xam ne dafa sit grade 12 et $100 si sa du ko dee mun a am si dëkk bi nii am deewoo sax daf dee nekk problème soo na jutee ñeneen ñi ñu am doo mun a am dara te fii ñeneen ñi ñu fa dañ sujeer yi dañ ko dee teg noonu si safara bi rek pour nga ne ñu ngi tooga waaye nekkuñ ci tooga dara pour xam nga sutura seen boppa
fondin kello sama alfalde mola min binala mansa ke yala indi mola min ba kala mansa di mola mansa bula dame masa kunda ni na da ka trele ko yele gen situ je mialon ko savo karle ne ma fulu ya jambe wala ma fulu jawra ay ko structure lo mialon ko ay mol na fa banko kanja no so wo masa kunda sa try ya factory industry ya invite banko kam mialon ko sa fondin kel ta mialon ko sta fondin ke keme saba gos ndema ma factory jam banko kam mialon ko fondin kel ta fondin ke keme saba wala keme fula wala compagnie mialon ko wota ni wo sodata banko kan compagnie fula saba nani lulu wallahi balo so nale banko kan
alkalo ko banko mole wule nyin kunna abe musu kunda ke kunda be nga wule nyin kunna nga jibe nyin kumba tankandila nyame kadu ka ta bala luwolu molle be bakulu ha modol fana ye la ko wule nyin na kama mbatu nga kulugo dada nkana kodo ta mo wulu nkana ta kodo wulu ngana fanne ngane isamba chilano fo wala ka kodo men ta molu bulu ka mansala jolo be kono ba du kala nga kuma fo ne ñing ko no siray
ñun kay dañuy wax suñ problème government nañu dimbalé ñu mëna am dara man suma amé liggéey bu baax fi duma dem fenn because amna jabar ma am dom waye duma mëna xey ci suba di éwo ñoon 6 mois ngay liggéey nga tok 6 mois té ñun amuñ dara so lool doxut na government bi xolaat bu baax togaayam
ni ma sa kunda sakata isa kudo tay mole mi alon ko asa mol fatande ñinna mi alon ko mol kanta
suñ borom rek lañ fi nekkal mom rek lañ mëna ñaan mu may ñu kon xalé yalla suuf sel la sen kaw yalla ne yalla xaral arjana fiñ nekk nonu yalla gën fiñ bayé ko kon ma ngi jale kenn ku ne